Welcome to the Brief Book Reviews channel, otherwise known as An Old Guy Reviews the Book that he's read this week. So what's the old guy read this week? Well, the book I've read this week is this one. It's called The Midnight Feast by author Lucy Foley. It was published as a hardback by HarperCollins here in the UK on the 6th of June 2024. I've read some of Lucy Foley's previous books, The Paris Apartment, The Guest List, really enjoyed them. And there's actually a quote on the back of the book from The Guardian that says Lucy Foley is an Agatha Christie for the age. And she certainly knows how to write a great mystery stroke thriller. So, I was looking forward to read this one. And sure enough, it's another great read. So what's it all about, I hear you say? Well, the central character is called Francesca Meadows. She has been left the building called the Manor. It's on the south coast of England. It's got sea views. It's got nice forest stroke wood on the other side. Used to be her grandparents' home. Her grandparents were people with money, power, influence. They've left it to Francesca, and her dream is to make it a luxury retreat. She's got her husband, Owen, is an architect. So her husband has designed this absolutely lovely, it's almost an eco retreat. She's very much into her mantras, her crystals, and health and wellness and well-being, if you will. It's not cheap. Even the main manor has been converted. There's a lovely restaurant, there's a spa, but even the smaller buildings that are in the edge of the manor, that are on the edge of the woods, which are called hutches, they go for 500 quid a night. So the story leads up to the opening weekend. There's going to be a feast at midnight, hence the title, The Midnight Feast on Midsummer, and it talks about the preparations for the great event, the great opening of the manor. Now, clearly, not everybody's happy about it. The locals certainly, not that keen. They can't get access to their beach anymore. The only way they can get access to the beach is via boat, and a lot of people, don't want to see the sort of change that the manor is going to bring. There's also, back in the day, there was an organisation known as the Nightbirds, or the Birds, that sorted out the miscreants of the village. It's a bit of a myth, but some people still think that these people exist. So there are myths and mysteries concerned with the woods on the other side of the manor. So that's basically the tale, the lead up to the great feast. The tale is told by a couple of people who are either guests or working at the manor. So there isn't one single narrative. So we start off with a lady called Bella, who's attending as a guest to the great opening. And clearly, well, I don't think it's given too much away that Bella's not a real name. She's been there before and she knows Francesca. We also hear from Eddie. Eddie's a local lad. Can't tell his parents he's working at the manor because he knows they disapprove. He's working as a dishwasher in the kitchens. We also hear from Owen, his side. Owen, Francesca's husband, is an architect and he sees this as his great work of art and doesn't want it spoiled. Now, obviously, we hear from Francesca, and later on in the book, we hear the tale from D.I. Walker, local detective inspector. So it's a great tale. It's a tale of the past catching up with people. There was an event 15 years ago which has been hidden, and gradually, as the story evolves, we get bits from all the aforementioned characters. We're beginning to see that things aren't quite right with Francesca or the manor. So it's a great murder mystery. The people that are both staying as guests and working at that, there are people there who aren't what they seem. Really enjoyed it. Ends up with, unfortunately, at least, one murder. Somebody falls off a cliff, hence the arrival of D.I. Walker, and lots of stuff going on. It really is a page turner. I really enjoyed it. I didn't want to put it down. So great summer read. It's got all the things, an old building, famous, tales of mystery people called the birds in the woods, people who aren't as they seem, lots of hidden agendas. So a great read. There's also a couple of bits of humour as well. There's some self-deprecating humour and some dry humour. The detective inspector called in to try and sort out the chaos once there's been somebody off the cliff and the building's on fire. Says, "Blimey, I'm sweating like Bojo at a paternity test." I guess only UK readers will get that one, but well done, Lucy. So a cracking read, really enjoyed it. I'd give it 8 out of 10. It's one of the best books I've read this year, and certainly as a summer read, you can't beat it. 416 pages. Another great book from Lucy Foley. So I think that's it for this week's brief book review. 10/10 to do it again. Thanks for watching.